Good morning. I gotta keep it brief, memory low. Happy Wednesday, hump day, whatever you want to call it, 9/13. Just know God is supreme, and I'm gonna stop trying to articulate and make everything rhyme. But I want to talk to y'all about foundations of relationships. Friendship and God's word first, and friendship should be the foundation of any relationship. Best friends make the best lovers for long-term relationships. If we don't have some common ground, if we don't have some common background, if we don't have some common point of reference, family values, budgetary goals and values, financial values, it is just opening up doors for conflict. Now, I'm not saying everybody's definition of wholeness, which almost comes down to being perfect. Most of these people who've been married for years didn't meet perfect. They found somebody that committed, and this is the key thing right here. After friendship, after God's word and friendship, are you committed? Are you committed for the long haul? Pastor Jamal Bryant, listening to him on a interview with a couple of guys on Hardly Initiated, and he said something very profound. He said, if a man is willing to commit to a 30-year mortgage, a 4 to 6 year loan or lease on a car, then that same man should be equipped to commit to a lifetime relationship. Now, his pivotal point was, every man that buys a house is not a carpenter, plumber, roofer, contractor that can fix anything that goes on with their house. It's just par for the course, and when something breaks, whatever needs to be done just gets done to be fixed. And I was just like, man, he confirmed so much in me that I was ready for a relationship based on my mental space or whatever. And I was just like, man. And he said, you attract based on your confidence and security within yourself, your self-esteem, your self-confidence. You attract the woman based on your self-esteem and confidence. And it was just like such great affirmation. I'll leave the link in. I'll advertise for them. I don't agree with all their shows, but this one right here, it hit home. But that's not the total package of what I'm wanting to say. Now, I will say this. He who finds a wife finds a good thing in favor with the Lord. Guys, if you do not find favor, nothing that this woman does directly, but just favor on jobs, just things that could have happened that didn't go wrong. When you find that, you found a mate. Also, I would like to say to the ladies, when you find a man who's willing to sacrifice for you, that's not a guy you should quickly let go. Everybody not willing to sacrifice. There's so much selfishness in this world. I'm talking about consistency. And finally, I want to say, ladies, bring something to the table. Your looks and your hips, they gonna drop and they gonna fail eventually. Eventually, some gonna drop and droop. And you have to determine, where are you at that point? Like, for real, like, are you willing to have the character to sustain a relationship? Or is this guy just an option for right now? Don't waste people's time. And the sad reality is, There's a lot more ladies out here than it is guys, especially in Atlanta. So I'm saying all this to say that both sides need to step up to the plate and make sure that their stuff is in order in terms of, hey, I am taking care of myself financially, and this idea of completing or complementing each other is, maybe this person is good at art and this other person is good in finances. That doesn't mean either party is not able to function by themselves. You're a whole person because you're able to function by yourself. But the completing is bringing more pieces to this package of two people, and the being perfect coming into a relationship. Nobody's perfect. People gonna make mistakes. People gonna have difficulty in life. Things are gonna happen, and if you're not willing to go through the growing moments, if you're not willing to recognize that hurt is going to happen, especially when it's not intentional or malicious, you're not ready for a relationship. And patience is needed, a lot of good qualities, but the whole purpose of having another person is to show you yourself as you are known, to help you grow in those areas so that you can be a better person. And that really is the completion. God said 1 can send 1,000, 2 can send 10,000. So when you bring somebody else into your life, it's not two halves, it's multiplication. So if you're not willing to multiply your life, if you don't want to multiply your life, stay by yourself. You can keep having these superficial relationships and empty levels of intimacy that don't bring you the completeness of having a person with whom you can rest your head, lay your head, feel safe. Both parties feel safe. Because I know if I'm with a woman and I don't feel safe, bye. Y'all have a good day.